First reading. A reading from the letter of St. Paul to the Philippians, chapter 2, verses 12 to 18. Therefore, my beloved, just as you have always obeyed me, not only in my presence, but much more now in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. For it is God who is at work in you, enabling you both to will and to work for his good pleasure. Do all things without murmuring and arguing, so that you may be blameless and innocent, children of God without blemish, in the midst of a crooked and perverse generation, in which you shine like stars in the world. It is by your holding fast to the word of life that I can boast on the day of Christ, that I did not run in vain or labor in vain. But even if I am being poured out as a libation over the sacrifice and the offering of your faith, I am glad and rejoice with all of you. And in the same way, you also must be glad and rejoice with me. The word of the Lord.
Our final destination is heaven. How are we preparing for this destination? To go home. The Holy Gospel of our Lord according to St. Luke. Now large crowds were traveling with him, and he turned and said to them, Whoever comes to me and does not hate father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, and even life itself, cannot be my disciples. Whoever does not carry the cross and follow me cannot be my disciple. For which of you, intending to build a tower, does not first sit down and estimate the cost, to see whether he has enough to complete it? Otherwise, when he has laid a foundation and is not able to finish, all who see it will begin to ridicule him, saying, This fellow began to build and was not able to finish. Or what king, going out to wage war against another king, will not sit down first and consider whether he is able with 10,000 to oppose the one who comes against him with 20,000? If he cannot, then while the other is still far away, he sends a delegation and asks for terms of peace. So therefore none of you can become my disciple if you do not give up all your possessions. This is the gospel of the Lord. Let's say you are going on a journey, a place to where you really love to go. And it is in the future. It is maybe next week, maybe a month from now, maybe a year from now. As you start to think of that journey, you will prepare yourself for it. You will prepare your clothes, what you are going to take, whom you are going to go with, all these things you will start thinking about. Now this is a journey, maybe a holiday, maybe a relative that you are going to visit. A journey in this world. A destination that you are preparing for. Now for us as Catholics, our final destination is heaven. This is where we long to go. Technically, we long to go back. It is our home where we long to be. Are we preparing to be there? Or have we got used to this life, this world, and we want to be here? People don't like to talk about death. The reason we don't like to talk about death is because death is departure. Death is leaving this world behind. And we don't want to talk about it because we don't want to leave this world behind. We are attached to this world. So our preparation to go to heaven is lost. We need to start thinking about heaven. In this month of All Souls, we need to start thinking about our own death. Prepare ourselves for departure. Prepare ourselves for our final destination. Prepare ourselves to go back home, because that is our end. If we do not prepare ourselves to go there, we'll be sorry and on the last day we will be condemned into hell. Our life in this world determines our choosing whether we go to heaven or we go to hell. We reflected a few days ago where the Lord does not want to lose any one of us. It is we who choose heaven, or it is we who choose hell. It is up to us to live this life in preparation to our final home, to heaven, our final destination. Sri Wachanayano